Hi there, and welcome to another Bridge Brothers video where we're having a cold Tuesday night outside in North Croydon as we're back at the Mayfield to see Croydon Athletic take on local rivals Tooting and Mitcham. Now, when I say local rivals, I mean incredibly local. It's about 5 minutes drive between the two grounds. As you may have noticed, there is some overlap between Tooting and Mitcham and AFC Croydon footage in what we do here at Bridge Brothers. But let's get into the game. So the first half was pretty much all Tooting and Mitcham. And I wouldn't say that was because of any kind of brilliance on their behalf, in all honesty, not to deride from them. But it was mostly that Croydon just took far too long to get into the game. And defensively were just poor from the get go. With Max Oldham for Tooting scoring within 2 minutes of open play and then also getting his second on the 26th minute, which, 25, 26 minutes into a game, being 2-0 down is not the position any team wants to be in, really. But like I said, I don't feel it was mostly Tooting dominance. It just seemed to be more lackluster from Croydon in the end. But I think the second goal maybe did bring them a little bit up to pace. But they were still not taking the opportunities. The defence was still bad. In the two Mitcham side of the pitch, they were leaving huge spaces that Tooting could just sit in and wait for the ball to be passed out after Croydon kind of would miss the attempt, or it would be intercepted. But we really just weren't taking the opportunities in the game. I mean, we were either just trying to put ourselves directly in front of the goal for shots, or we were just kind of skying them. There was no deliveries to the right. It was all very tragic in the first half, to be honest. We could have done a lot better. But going into the second half, as you can see from kind of the change of angle, um, Croydon did really start to push themselves into the game, and it was a lot more impressive. Again, sadly, we weren't really taking the chances we were making, but at the same time, we were really, really pushing at least. A lot of free kicks. There was quite a few corners, and It really did look like we could get back into it. Sadly, well, not if you're from Tooting Mitcham. Wasim Ahmed scored in the 74th minute, and that really put Croydon on the back burner to be 3-0 down. We did get a couple of goals late in the game, with David Bramang scoring in the 77th and Brandon Pierrick scoring in the 90th, but sadly it was all a little bit too late. I would say as well, the ref in this game, abysmal. Abysmal. It took him so long to consider doing anything. Really, really hampered the game. And it was to the point that even the magic glittering tree couldn't save us by the end of it. But all in all, it wasn't the worst performance. Obviously, getting two back was very encouraging for the second half. But overall, a very similar problem with Croydon. They need to get into the game from minute one, not minute 45. But if you like this video, all of our material and podcasts are available Spotify, Apple, and Acast. Yeah, join us.